Center webinar. What we're going to talk about today is how to add website value by selling the Design Center package. Let's get started. Now, how to quote a sales price. Trying to establish your pricing can often be like opening Pandora's box. By learning more about your clients, it will be easy for you to determine which package to add to the website cost. Here's a few questions that will allow you to determine which package you want to offer to your client. First of all, you want to find out what are your targeting business. Is it a small business or a large company? That's very important to find out. How many pages do they need? That's very important as well, since you don't want to sell a company who has very little need for a few pages, a big, large package. You want to make sure you cater to their needs. What is their budget like? It's very important to know if they're going to be able to afford the package or if you're going to be able to sell them a lower package, and then they can work with technical support to add the remaining pages. That's very important to determine. Now, do they have an existing website? That's also as well as a very good factor. We want to make sure that if a customer has an existing website, you can determine how many pages do they have existing, and that way you can determine the package that you will be able to offer to your client. Packages are formed in the pricing structure so that it works better because when you have a complementary items that are grouped, they will create a specific value for the client. If you have a website that you're having difficulty to determine the pricing, please do not hesitate to send us an email to help@webcenters.com. You can also schedule a sales appointment so that our product specialist can do a full presentation to your prospect and determine the cost of the project to close the sale. Remember, try to give us as much information from the client so that we can help you out closing that sale for you. Now, on the Design Center packages, we have 4 different packages that we offer. We have the Professional Design Package with e-commerce. The Professional Design Package with e-commerce includes 10 custom pages that we will create for you, 50 products set up with data entry. It will also include a custom newsletter design. We will custom make your newsletter for you. It will have a responsive, ready design structure. And of course, after every single Design Center package that we provide to our clients, we do a 30-minute consultation in which our staff will walk the customer through the changes within 30 minutes. Of course, they're not limited for the 30 minutes. They can always contact technical support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our staff is available for them. Of course, excluding a major either U.S. holidays in Singapore or if it's in Asia Mandarin customer service, it will be based with the Asians' holidays. So the Professional Design Level package, it includes 10 custom-made pages, a custom newsletter design, a responsive ready design structure, and as well as the scheduled 30-minute consultation. The Classic Design package includes 5 custom pages, a responsive ready design, and of course we have the scheduled 30-minute consultation tutorial. The custom layout design package includes 1 custom content page layout. It will be a responsive ready design, and of course the 30-minute consultation. We also offer a la carte items and additional items to the existing Design Center packages. We have the custom logo design package, which what we do is we create the logo that you desire. If you do not have a logo, we will offer you this option where you can buy the design package for the custom logo. If you don't want to have a logo, that's fine. It's very easy. Just let us know, and we will just type in the text name of your company as a replacement for the logo until you have a logo already for it. With the logo itself, we do give you 3 revisions. We will provide them to you so you can choose from it. And from that particular 3 versions that we will give you you will get to choose 2 revisions to make sure that we have any changes that you need and require for that. Once that is completed, we will apply it to your design. We also offer product catalog items. This is a package that we offer for our customers. and that will be the 10 product catalog items without data entry. We also offer the product catalog items with data entry as well. Data entry, what it means is that we're going to enter all the content information, description, product information, and as well any custom options that you require. The additional custom design pages that you need, we do have the ability for you guys to buy out additional pages. And again, that's part of our a la carte item. And the prices will vary and depends on the country region that is actually buying them. Now, what is the process for the Design Center project? Our innovative technical support staff can guide your clients through the step-by-step on how to fill out the Design Center wizard. First, our system, when you buy a website, immediately upon the purchase, our system will automatically send you, the client, an email with the instructions on how to initiate the Design Center process. Also, our Design Center team will contact the client within 2 business days of this purchase. During the call, the agent will confirm with the client the purchase of the site, of the actual design package as well. They will set the expectations with the client to what the packages are included. They will get the client started on the Design Center wizard or schedule an appointment if they needed to. When the client is ready, we will go through the wizard. If the customer prefers, they can also contact our technical support department and they'll be able to guide them through the Design Center wizard. We will ask the client to send us the Design Center agreement, since this is an important agreement. Without it, we cannot initiate the process. Now, what are the client's requirements? What we need to initiate the Design Center process on the wizard itself. So your client must have the necessary information such as images, text, documents, product information. If they have it on an Excel or Word document, PDF file, all they have to do is upload this content into the actual Design Center wizard, and we will be able to work with that. We also have to ask the customer to provide us some example of websites that they like the feel and look of it. If they don't have an example, they can always visit our Design Center website at dz.mawebcenters.com. They will be able to see our current designs that we have done for the customers, and they will be able to determine whether they like that kind of design structure with their own requirements, with their own colors and structure information. Rest assured that our team will do an excellent job to make sure that all of our projects are completed to the client's satisfaction. That's always our main priority right now. How to fill out the Design Center wizard. To get started, the client must enter the primary contact email address. They can do so by going into the website tab from the drop-down menu, clicking on Design Center, and they'll see the Welcome Design Project interface. When they enter the email address, they need to click on Submit Email Address to initiate the process. Once the client enters it, our system is going to send a notification saying thank you for your submission, and it will automatically send an email to confirm that the email address is an active current email address. Now, once you go to your email, you will see the screen information such as what you see currently right now. This is an example of the email. The client will have to click on the link to make sure that the system activates that email address to confirm throughout the wizard. Now, that email address will be used in the wizard, and I will show you how you can change that information. Hang on one second. We're going to continue further. Now, the welcome page of the Design Center wizard, what we need to do here under the Welcome Design Project interface page. It's very important for the client to download the Design Center package agreement, which are right here based on the type of package that the client purchased. And in that agreement, we ask them to either fax it to us or email it to us so that we can go ahead and initiate the process. Now, they can send it to Design Center at mawebcenters.com. And once we receive the agreement, we can initiate again the process. We also recommend the client actually to download the Design Center overview. That overview will give the customer the information, more detailed information and understanding of the Design Center process. If the client requires a higher level package, we always recommend them to upgrade by clicking on this link right here where it says upgrade your design center package. And now to proceed to the wizard, they simply have to click on proceed to wizard. Now from the profile, this area is very important for you guys to view this area. The additional email address for the design center process. If you require to be included on the client's design center process and not just have the customer information in there, we can do so if you enter your own email address plus the client's email address. It's very important for us to have both accounts so that way you will be both informed throughout the whole entire process. Keep in mind that we always prefer to work with the client because the one that will have all this detailed information about the design center process will be your client itself. So we will ask them to fill out the information, their company, their address, detailed information about their services, what are their addresses, what are they trying to cater. All this information is very important for our designers so that we can create a design that they love and feel. After they're done with this completion, they can click on next to continue further. We will ask them to select a color scheme. If they don't like any of the color schemes that we have available, all they have to do is give us the detailed description right here under the color scheme, and we will go ahead and base it off of the color. If you have the hex value of that color, it will be best. If you don't, that's okay. The customer has to provide us, if they have a picture of the colors, they can just upload it here on their customer guidelines. You can just go ahead and upload that picture, and we will take those colors and utilize them throughout your entire design process. That's what we will do for the client. Now we will click on next to continue further. It's very important that the customer let us know what kind of layout structure they want for their entire design process. That's why we give them different layouts options that they can select from. And also it will be useful for them to go ahead and provide us the type of font that they want to work with and the colors for the fonts. Do they want to use a white color on the background? They want to use a different type of color? They can always select it by clicking on the little square box and selecting the color from the palette system. We will click on next to continue further. Under custom option, here's where you're going to have the customer provide us the logo. They will have to give us the actual logo on their upload image logo. And again, if they don't have a logo, that's okay. They can just emphasize that information in here, type in I do not have a logo, and then just put in the name of the company. Very simple. That's how we can do it. If they have any background available for the header area or for the logo itself, they can upload the image for that background. If they have any custom fonts, they can also upload the custom fonts in the system, and as well as any other useful guidance, any PDF files, DOC format documents that they want to utilize for instructions, they can always go ahead and upload them into our system. We're going to go ahead and click and continue next to the wizard. Under the header, it's very important for the customer to let us know ahead of time how they want to structure the header. Meaning, for example, this is just an example. I have typed in here in the system, I would like to have the logo on the left-hand side, the contact information, and my social media icons on the right-hand side. It's a simple structure that you can emphasize, but you can always give us any guidance. If you have a screenshot of a header that you like the feel and look, but you do not want to type in all these instructions, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and upload the image right here and give us that detailed information. Let us know, please see the image. I would like to have my header similar to this image. As long as we have information coming from you guys that will assist us further on trying to get this wizard completed and getting the design that they love and feel. That's the most important thing here. Under the footer area, please have the customer provide us the documents and any guidance information that they have. If they want to put in the logo again on the actual footer, they can do so by clicking upload image and provide us that image. Any instructional information that they want to give us, they can do so by uploading it. Again, they can always emphasize that information or any detailed descriptions under this text box area. We're going to go ahead and click continue next to go further. Under the menu, it's very important for the customer to let us know the navigational buttons that they want to have. In other words, the name of each page that they want to have. It's very simple for them to rename the page itself. Just click on the actual icon of the content, or for example, like content 1, you can rename it by clicking on rename and then put the About Us page. That's how easy it is for the customer to name each and every one of the pages. And of course, they can put any detailed information emphasizing how they want to have that navigation name and what buttons do they want. Now, if the customer requires more buttons than the pages that they have, that's okay. Just have them write down the information. We're not going to create those pages, but we will create the buttons for the customer so that they can add the pages at a later time with the assistance of technical support. Again, technical support will be able to help them after we complete the design center process. Again, any guidance that you guys want to upload or the customer needs to upload, they can always do so in here. And any images that they want to put on the menu as well, like any background image or look of the image itself for the buttons, they can do that. Let's go ahead and click on next. Page detail description. This is very important for you guys to give us any guidance on the page detail description under the page guidance area. And down here under the page text, this is where you're going to enter all the text that you want to have for that particular page. For example, on this area right now, we're working with the home page. So you will enter the content specifically that relates to the home page. Once you enter the content, if you have the content into a Word document or PDF file, you can always upload it in here, or any PSD files or any kind of format files that you guys have. You can upload them in here. Any pictures that are related to the home page, please upload them in this area, and then we're going to click on next. It asks you page by page process. So again, this is the About Us page. You will put in any description information about the About Us page, and then you will enter the text that's pertaining to the About Us page or any other pages. Let's continue further, and as you can see, it will go step by step for one page at a time. Page 4, and then we're going to go to page 5. The page 5 is, which is the last process, is to choose the target launch date. This, our system by default, is going to give you an estimated amount of time frame where we're going to complete your design center process. Again, this is an estimation because we have to rely on the client at all times for them to provide us all the content, have the wizard completely filled out during the conceptual structure design. Then we will have to talk to the client at that point, and it might or might not delay the process. So all of these factors come into place in the system when it comes down to the design process. Now, all they have to do is check the little box and then click on Submit Requirements so that the requirements are submitted and the wizard is completed. With each design center package, the way that we do our process during the following phases, we do have a few phases that we go through as far as the design center process is concerned. I'm going to go over with you right here. Okay. The design center process, during the process, there's, again, the pre-wizard and the wizard phase. This is where one of our product specialists are going to contact you guys. They're going to go over the design center wizard. Once the wizard is completed, then our project manager, our PM, our initial contact, the project managers will contact you guys, go over what was entered into the wizard. Once they verify the information, they will send out the actual content over to our designers. Our designers will begin the process on creating a concept for you. This process will normally take up to 10 business days after you have submitted the wizard and send out the agreement. During the conceptual design, our designers are going to give us the actual design. We will present it to the client for them to approve it or decline it. If they like the design, then it goes forward to the actual integration process, which is the final design integration. If the customer doesn't like the actual design, then we go into conceptual revisions, which means that we have to redesign and start all over again. We'll ask the customer for the changes that they require. or if they want a brand new design, then we will send it back to our designers to create a brand new design all over again. And then once again, we initiate the process of sending it to the customer for revision. Now, keep in mind that we can only do 2 concepts, meaning that they can only reject the conceptual design once. So they have to make sure that whatever information they have provided to us on the wizard, it's the most accurate information, so that we won't have to basically delay the process for them. The better and more accurate information that we're receiving, the better it is for us to get the design in and out throughout the process and finalize it as soon as possible for them. Now, once the customer receives the final design, it goes into our integrators. Our integrators are going to take all this content, integrate into the website. The integration process, again, takes up to 10 business days. Once they do finish the integration, they will present it to the client. They will let them know, okay, this is your final design. Please review this URL. Once you review the URL, you'll be able to determine whether you approve or deny the actual design that was integrated. If they need some changes, they can make the necessary changes. Then once it's approved by the client, the design center package is completed, then the customer will receive the 30-minute consultation upon the scheduling of the actual 30-minute consultation in our system. Now, that's very simple for our design center system. And again, everything, if you guys have any questions or any assistance that you require, you can always send us an email to help@mawebcenters.com. If it's something related to the design process, they can send an email to designcenter@mawebcenters.com. What kind of design center, what the design center can do for us? Our designers can assist you guys to design a custom-made and ready-to-do specific website presence. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a few of our designs that we have done here. So as you can see, this is one of our designs that we have completed. I have taken the time to go ahead and give you the structure of the design in the different type of platforms that we have available. When we integrate the websites, they will be responsive, so it will automatically display the structure in either a desktop, on an actual laptop, or a tablet, or as well as your cell phone. So we're going to go ahead and go to the second design. Again, this is your desktop, laptop, tablet, and cell phone. This is the third design. This is our fourth design, and our fifth. Frequently asked questions. How long would it take for you to complete the design center wizard, the design center package? Well, here's the situation. When it comes down to the design center, we do have to determine the estimated amount of time for the packages. However, as I mentioned to you guys before, there's a lot of variables when it comes down to this, because we have to rely on the customer to provide us the necessary information so that we can go ahead and complete the design center package. We cannot guarantee the delivery amount of time, but we are giving you an estimated amount of time. If everything goes well, the custom design layout packages should take us up to 20 business days. The classic design package should take us up to 30 business days. The professional design package could take us up to 30 business days, and the professional design package with e-commerce can take us anywhere between 30 to 40 business days, depending, again, on all the content being received by the client. After you finish the design center package, can you take or make changes if we ask you to do so? Unfortunately, when it comes down to the design center package, once we have completed the design and the client has reviewed all this information, we can no longer do any kind of changes into the design when it comes down to our design center team. Once we have completed it, we finished it, then the client can actually work with technical support for any additional changes that they might need or require. Keep in mind that our technical support department is available 24/7, excluding major holidays. The Design Center basic information of our custom design services can be and are available right now under www.mawebcenters.com/webdesign_eng if it's in English, .html. If not, you guys can click on the language that you prefer up here. As you can see on the website, you'll be able to select the language that you desire, and you'll be able to see this information in that preferred language. You'll be able to see also the current designs that we have for the clients, some of our current design template structures that we have done, but as well as our own custom-made designs for our clients. If you want to see more samples of websites that we have designed, they can always go into dc.mawebcenters.com and review those examples. They can also see the frequently asked questions for Design Center. They can do the overview and take a look at the overview information, the process, the phase, and more detailed information, as well as the Design Center agreements. They're available under the dc.mawebcenters.com, and as well as the pricing for each individual package based on the currency that you guys are working with. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to contact us at help@mawebcenters.com. I repeat, it's help@mawebcenters.com. Thank you once again for reviewing this webinar. If you have any questions or if you want to contact me for any assistance, reach us at help@mawebcenters.com.